Hello, my virtual friends. We are going to make a maze. What you're going to need is you're going to need a bigger 9 by 12 piece of paper. And then I use another 9 by 12 piece of paper here, but I cut an inch off here and an inch off here so that it'll fit nicely as a border. This project is for kinder through 5th grade. Parents, kids, younger, little ones might need help just trimming the edge just so that they can have a nice border. It works better with a bigger piece of paper versus a smaller piece of paper. If you use a smaller piece of paper, you'll probably get done with this project way quicker. What you're going to do is you're going to use the same color as your background, and you're going to cut out at least 3. I wouldn't maybe go past 5, depending on the size of your freeform shapes. Freeform shapes are different than geometric shapes because geometric shapes are like squares and triangles and rectangles. Freeform shapes are rounded and they're just kind of blobbish type shapes. So you're going to do 3 of those. You're going to glue the smaller piece of paper on your border and go ahead and glue your 3 freeform shapes on. You're going to use the same color marker that you used for your background border and your freeform shape. So on the first one you can see I did black, but this one I'm going to do purple. What you're going to do is you're going to start in one area, and let's see if I can find my end. Oh, there's my end. You are going to draw one consistent line. Your line is never going to touch and your line is never going to cross. So if you want to do it with a pencil first, you can totally do it with a pencil first and then go back and use the marker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in one area and I'm going to go ahead and make sure y'all can see. I'm going to go ahead and start. So I'm drawing a line. It's one consistent line. I am going to turn my paper. Sometimes it's easier to turn the paper than to turn your hand. So remember, you're not going to let the lines cross or touch. So you don't want to like start here and then jump all the way over here because you'll have a whole section that hasn't been, doesn't have any lines in it. So no straight lines, you're kind of gonna keep with the curving of it. So I hope you guys are having a great time at home. The day that I'm recording this, it is very cold outside. I wish I was home drinking some hot chocolate with lots and lots of marshmallows, of course. Or even some apple cider vinegar, apple cider sounds really yummy too. So see, if you notice, I came back around because if I kept going like this, then I'd have this whole section that I missed. So that's why I said if you wanted to do this with a pencil first, you can totally do it with a pencil first. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut myself off right here so you can see that what I'm talking about, how you can't really just so like if I wanted to go back over here, I couldn't. So I have to stay on this side. And you can make your lines tighter, which means closer together if you wanted to. It's your choice. I am going to go ahead and come up this way. See how I come back? So I don't want to go, I guess I could go ahead and venture in this way, like this. So now I have this whole area that I can totally play with. There we go. So you've created yourself a little maze. So there's my starting point and there's my ending point. So you could always see if you can follow your maze around. See if you can make it to the ending. So again, you want a bigger piece of paper, because if you do this on a smaller piece of paper, it's not really leaving you with much space for your freeform shape. So even if you taped two half sheets of piece of paper together to make a bigger paper, that might work too. You could also, like I said, draw your lines closer together for those that are older. But it's just kind of a fun little abstract maze. Bye guys.